Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back as always to another video in our playthrough of Songs of Six. This game is super duper fun. We're picking up right back where we left off last week with getting up to 13 people, getting some of our buildings down. I've learned a little bit since the last time, and we're gonna get right into that by dropping a speaker down here. So we'll hit play, get that speaker going, but we're also gonna go down here and reseed this grain farm so that it's fruit. Because I've also learned, which I say learned, this is kind of common sense, but you don't really have the manpower to be farming grain, then putting it into a bakery and so on and so forth. So we'll get to grain later, but for now, vegetables and fruit are great. We're also going to get a food stall going, and we'll put that food stall right across over on this other side of the town square here. Drop that guy in. Bingo, bango, bongo. Throw a few roads as well. I also learned why this pasture ran out of intelligence eventually. It's because pastures need to be bigger than this one was. So we're going to do that as well, even though we're not using it, just so that we have it for later when we are using it very soon. And boom, we'll get all that stuff built. Alrighty, and beautiful. We got the speaker here going. We got the food stall going as well. That should make everybody much happier. You can already see our loyalty going up here. Services are a million times better than they were. And we will get a shrine down as well. Shout out Krator. If I understand correctly, he's one of the, it's related to food. Throw it down over here. And boom, still waiting on this up here, and still waiting on this to get reseeded, but we should have that good to go here in a second. Alrighty, getting the shrine and the food stall and the speaker up really crushed our access, and so, in a good way. And so we have people coming in by the busload, and by that I mean we gained 3 people, and so we're going to throw down another house here for sure. I kind of like to build in maybe not in a completely realistic fashion, but I like to imagine that these people don't know that this will be a giant city, and so they're kind of building things along the way as is convenient to them, and not necessarily keeping in mind that they might want a giant road to run through this pasture later on. That'll be something we'll need to get to. Let's throw another house then right across from the warehouse over here, where we already have a road kind of established, and beautiful. Got two more houses. We got a couple extra people here now that we can throw on the in the employment pool. We'll get another carpenter going here, because we can start crushing through this wood as well. I would love to get, how many hunters do we have working? I would like to get some more hunters, so we're going to make this building just bigger. There we go. Space for a few more hunters so we can keep our meat production up. Because one thing that I find is very useful, and why we swapped this farm over to fruit, is I found that it's very useful to have your vegetables and fruit, to have variety in what your people are eating. It makes them happy. And so now they're starting to get unhappy because their occupation, because a lot of them are unemployed and just kind of doing odd jobs. So we'll get a couple more people working in the carpentry building for now. We have a speaker. Do we have someone working the food stall? Yes. And then the last few of these guys will become hunters. So how many people are working the farm? We could add 2 more people to this farm as well, because this farm will need people then too. Alrighty, hunter is all done now. We can add, beautiful, another 2 people there. Got 22 people now, so we're really crushing right along. Now, as soon as we got these buildings down here, and they're still super happy. Everybody wants to come be a part. A new level has been bestowed upon your name, Amir, and we get a laboratory for this. So now we can start going down the tech trees a little bit and actually gain a little bit more than these futzy, this very mundane village, and we can actually move in the direction of becoming a city. So we're going to make this laboratory pretty central to the city. So we'll put the laboratory right on the other side of the lavatory, and it'll be sizable for our size of city for sure. 12 by 6. We're going to expand and stick in a couple of these guys, and then throw in a couple doors right here, and say A-okay right after we swap this to stone. That's what we're going to do. Make that stone. Make sure that we have it set so that, oh, I think I just set everything to doors. Yep. Now doors go right here. Beautiful. And now, what we're also going to do, since we have a ton of stone here, is we're going to swap all these buildings that we've built so far that are made out of mud, we're going to swap them into stone. I did not mean to do that. Okay, pause before you start building. How do I delete this whole thing? There's got to be a smart remove. Don't remove the whole lab, though. Oh, wait. Okay, I can just do this. All right, that's kind of a vibe, because then I can just go around, yeah. Boom, crisis averted. All right, now somewhere between 10 and 20 million more people than we need are gonna start working in here immediately. We wanna have a lot of people doing science, but we don't need to have everybody immediately switch over to there. What we want is just a few guys hanging out at the moment, and as we get some more people, we'll get some more people working in the labs. But see, we immediately now are -5 workforce. Let's get 5 people working in there for now. That'll make us happy. What happened? Where'd the pasture go? I feel like a farmer who like walked outside and there's a giant crop circle and all of his cattle was taken by aliens. Where did everybody go? I'm looking like they're going to be running off in the woods somewhere. What happened to the pasture? Okay, well, I guess we're going to build another one. But we'll build this one nice and big this time. That's so so funny. I don't know why that happened. Hut. We'll throw a couple huts right up front. Is this way too big for a pasture? Please let me know. Am I putting way too many huts down? I'm still very much a noob. Bam. Throw down that hut, and we're bingo, bango, bongo. Right on track, baby. Boom. Now we got that fruit going. That'll make everybody happy. Oh, and we got somebody who's homeless. We gotta throw down some more houses. Yeah, let's build a couple more houses over here. We'll have a nice little, like, courtyard area back here. We'll throw down about a few more of those guys. Bingo, bango, bongo. And we got 279 science, so if we go head on over to our science tree, which, what should we name our city in, or what should our ruler be? Let me know in the comments. Drop it down there. Let me know. I want to get stage here and graveyards, because both of those things will make our people happy as well. And we'll throw a stage right in front of the shrine over here. It's going to be a small little stage. Yeah, small little stage right on over here. We'll put it right here. And then we're also going to do a graveyard. Put one on the other side of these houses over here. Bam! Graveyard architect. Got some trees here marked for destruction, so that way we can knock those down, get our wood back up a little bit, keep our carpenters all fueled. These houses are coming along nicely. Graveyard is in the queue as well. We got our stage up, and yeah, we'll throw some roads. Complete this town square here, and bam, there we go. Another tech that I have already loved grabbing pretty quickly is the roads one, which 167, perfect. I know that I just put down these ones, but we are immediately going to find a use for our stone. and get a stone road down. Beautiful paved road. You can just, which I love that you can just drag it over all this shit. Can I? Will it smart remove? No. Won't reach over the whole thing, but that's all right. We can just pretty easily take care of this, and then we can continue along with the same method that we just did. And boom. Food's not great, but we're getting close to our first harvest here, which once we get that will be a-okay. Also could certainly use some more meat. That's one thing, which maybe I just need to get the pasture going. But how do I, and this is something that I've struggled with the entire time, should I be importing meat and fish and stuff like that to be getting like more food variety, or should I be self-sufficient on that? Do I just need way more pastures, way more people working in them? Let me know, please. Help me. Do we have a janitor? Just looking around, I think I've just realized I don't think we have a janitor. That's not one. That's, yeah, no, we need. It's silly oversight, but I think you can now tell I'm new and stupid. We'll make a nice and, I don't know why this this layout has suddenly interested me, but this is interesting to me. Kind of back in this alleyway. I kind of like that. Throw our door right here, and boom. All right, that's, you should not be building that in episode 2. I promised I'd pay attention to the tutorial videos I was watching. All right, we've got some people now that we can put to work here. We already got someone working our janitor. Let's make sure that we have someone working at the pasture just so that we're ready for them. What I would love to do, can we get, yeah, let's get a couple more people working. Oh, the vegetable farm is actually okay with 4 people. And I bet you then this one will be okay with 6 people. I would like to get, I can't see, I want to get a fishery going, but at the same time, like, I don't really. Is there onks around here? Because as I've learned, those are good for getting you livestock, I think. Livestock and, like, cotton. Yeah, maybe not onks. Oh, we can actually, I would like to get a couple more people working in here. We're also going to add some roads over to these houses and whatnot. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Gotten to 40 people and gotten the Amarir. And Amarir is the rightful ruler of land. As such, we can now conduct trade with our neighbors. And so we can do imports and exports, so that should lighten things up a little bit for us and certainly get us back on track to getting some livestock here. So we'll do that in a second once we get these roads up and going. Yo, guys, put some clothes on. Everybody's just getting naked out in the water. Just out in this one little bay where everybody can watch. Bro, put some clothes on. It was a different time. Alrighty, let's get one more person working in the lab here. Alrighty, let's get our import and export depots down here. Let's put our... We're also going to move, let's move this shrine. Is there a, we'll just build a new one out over here. Just not quite right in the middle here. I wasn't quite thinking when I put that down, I don't think. We'll make it a little bit bigger as well, and we'll put the shrine to Krator right over there. And then we're going to delete this one, yes. And then we'll put import depot. Right here. Then the export depot right next to it. Bam. Then we're going to do the good old road expansion right onto here. Expand this road out to here. Put a dirt path through the road here. Nice. Now we're city building. Let all this get built. You're offering me drugs? I'm out. Sorry, dog. It is a sober society. Piva. I don't think that's a drug, but I'm still out. Sober society. Come on, dog. Oh, I thought that was... I got excited when I saw this absolute gremlin of a person in the pasture. I thought it was an Teledon. I got excited. Got a few more people to assign here. Gonna keep assigning them to the lab. I want to keep pumping that technology up. And the next thing that I want to do is I actually want to head down to the... Where is it? Agriculture tab here. And I want to make sure that we are boosting our vegetable production. Vegetable and fruit production at the moment, but specifically edible crop optimization, which has given us a little bit of help to basically everything. Alrighty, we got our import and our export depots set up here, so let's break into the trade of Songs of Six here. So import, accepting livestock. We want livestock here. I'm still learning. That's what I'll say here. But I know that we need to do a trade route here, and so we are going to. So to simply open up the trade route with the Enclave of Nia, we are offering them the ability to trade, just straight up. The fact that they'll allow us to trade with them, and they are gonna get this stuff from us. Then that's just to trade. And so what I also am going to ask for, though, along with the trade route, is we'll call it 20 livestock. And so we're going to barter again. We have nothing worth after, so we're going to need to work for a little while before we're still quite there yet. We're going to try Buksu and see what these guys would want from us if it's anything less. So they want way more than Nia does. So we will certainly do this one. And so now we got the trade agreement. And I would like livestock. Call it 20. Barter. I still... There we go. You just gotta keep hitting barter sometimes, and it'll eventually sort out what you want, and we're gonna accept that. Then we accept that, and eventually some livestock will come in, and we will export what we need to export. I'm sure I have that wrong, and I'm sure that I will get a very helpful comment about it, so please help me out. But here come our livestock imports, I think. No, that's them gathering up the exports here, which we have just exported a lot of our food. We'll have to see how that goes, if we're gonna start having some people starve. Not the brightest idea. But luckily I mean, who's smarter than me? Who's smarter than me? Coordinated just up with our fruit crop. And boom, now we got our intelligence going. We'll get a couple more people working this pasture just because this will fill up. And now, so the import-export depot is really useful for, getting some intelligence in here. That's beyond helpful. But what it'll be very useful for as time goes on is us being able to focus on maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 industries. Be able to export from that industry, our products from that industry, and then we can import a lot of the rest of these things to keep us going. And so you can see we got 12 now in our storage. The herders are working on picking those up, taking them over to the pasture. And now this pasture is big enough that we shouldn't need to worry about the animals just dying out, because I think you need them to be a certain size or else they'll just die out. Get the last 2 people working in this lab. And now that we got 202 tech, I would like to run over to here and see what we need, because I like the posh relief. I don't know what. I know you need pottery and cut stone, because it seems like people really like this one. I also honestly would like healthcare. Maybe paper making, though, too, would be useful. I've heard people say that this is, like, very good for later on. What should I be researching here, guys? Let me know what you think. This is where I really need some help, is what direction we should be going down. Let us draft up protocols that will keep accidents at bay. Yeah, see? Unlocks masonry. I think we should totally do that. Yeah, maybe furniture isn't our industry, because we got stone all over the place. Well, either way, I think it's probably about time that we do a little bit more work on our food storage, because we really don't have very much in terms of food stored. So, I know that they're working on putting these animals out in the Intelligent pasture. I think we'll probably, let's expand this farmer, or this hunter again here. Should I just keep is there any better way to get meat other than, you know, the pasture that I got here, expanding this hunter now over and over and over again? What should I be doing? Boom, we got this hunters up and running here. We don't have any more people to be working, so we're gonna have to wait there. Is our fruit storage full? No. Should we have maybe another person working the warehouse? Possibly, but we need more people to live here. So what are we looking at here? How is our... Honestly, all looks good. Could certainly have a little bit better access in terms of food preference is not very good. And we need to get these people some clothes as well. So that'll be our next item after we get our food situation a little bit better under control here. So I know that if we accept this gift, their opinion actually gets worse of us, but I think we're going to take it because honestly, I think we'd rather just have the boost to our population and loyalty from having the variety, having the bread here. So we're going to take this. Boom, now we're up to 50 people, which is where we've got the auto set at. And I don't really want to do fish. Fish kind of not spook me, but to my understanding, you really don't get much bang for your buck with fish. So I think we'll just build another vegetable farm. Or should we build a... No, let's build a vegetable farm. We'll let in these other couple people here. We can take the other two, no problem. We're probably gonna max out here, or maybe not max out, but stall our population here for a second. All right, that's probably our biggest farm yet. I think that will certainly hold us off well enough for food for now. And I want to get a tailor down because these people, I think, would definitely like to be able to be clothed. And so we'll put the tailor right over here. Get a workbench. Make it big enough for 2 people. An auxiliary station right on the other side of that. Some storage right along this wall. Then throw a good old-fashioned door right there with it. And then, boom. And we can get that tailor going. And we'll all be happy. Let's also make sure we got space for leather in here, do we? Oh, yes, we do. We're just not getting any. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe it's time for another pasture. It's the aurochs that give you leather. So we shall build a... This is 22 by 44. There's another 22 by 44 one. We'll build a gate right in the same spot as the other one, close enough to it at least. Then we'll follow our same hut design, only somewhat accurately. And bingo. Throw a couple more houses down here as we've let a couple more people in. Call that a-okay there. Boom, all right. And we are maxing out our storage here for fruits and vegetables. We gotta take down the stone storage a little bit and give ourselves a little bit more space for these fruits and vegetables. We're still maxed out. What can we take down here? Nothing. I think it might be time to just make it a little bit bigger and get us a second warehouse down here for these fruits and vegetables. take down some of these trees. We can finish up this pasture here. Alrighty, we got our Auroch pasture up and running again, so we're going to put in another order for some livestock. Alrighty, Nia, what do you want for that? We will accept. And boom. Should have this filled up in a minute, and then we'll be able to get our Taylor cooking. Alrighty, guys, we've made a lot of progress today. We've kind of exploded our city's population by about 4 or 5 times here. We've built this nice little town square, built quite a couple new neighborhoods, a new pasture, you name it, we've done it today. And so I would certainly call that an appropriate end to today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching, sticking along. I think we're going to upload these Songs of Six videos. Right now, we're going to plan for one every Monday. I think maybe starting next week, don't quote me on this, we might do Mondays and Fridays, but we're going to keep sticking along with this Song of Six gameplay. I would really appreciate if you want to jump on over, check out the Baldur's Gate series, let me know what you think, but either way, please like, comment, subscribe, you know the vibes. I really, really appreciate you sticking around, guys, and I will see you again in the next one. Peace!